polished, cottage, wattage, introducing lowercase god body, natural Nathan, representing sons of light. Introducing lowercase god body, natural Nathan, representing sons of light. God, believe in God, believe in God, believe in God. Yeah. Introducing lowercase god body, natural Nathan, representing sons of light. Intricate lyric system, just kicking, kicking. Promise, paying homage to mother, father, honor. As above, so below, as below, so above. Show love to the flow, which is gold. So what you waiting for? Take your face off the floor, walk through the door, soar like you're born, children of the Most High. So get fly. Cheer, what's poppin', my bros and sisters, and welcome to another blazing 5-2 broadcast, brought to you by your brother, your seed son. So breathe. Natural intelligence, intelligent genes, intelligent genetics. Okay, everybody, today we're going to be doing a masterful process of brief and concise teachings today. We're going to be talking about the 7 deadly sins versus the 7 living principles of righteousness. So I warmly invite you to listen keenly and listen sharply, because you're about to get that true knowledge, that true wisdom, that true inner standing, understanding, equal standing, overstanding, and outer standing. As always, as usual, you know we're about to hit that colossal, gigantic monstrosity, grand slammer home run, bringing all this knowledge and wisdom all the way. And that is the fire of truth. So my brothers and sisters, life is about growth and development. Hey Nathan, you say that a lot. Well, I need to remind you, you're here in this life for growth and development. And what are you here to overcome? The 7 deadly sins. My brothers and sisters, you're here to master yourself. You are here to master thyself. And there's no way in hell, no way in heaven you can master yourself if you don't have knowledge of self. Or should I say, divine, sacred knowledge of self. You have to know the I and I. You have to know the divine, sacred I am consciousness. You got to know who you are and what you came here to do. You got to know your purpose and your function. You got to know you're here to serve people, to elevate people, to awaken people, to enlighten people with inspiration, with that respiration, so they can thrive and electrify vitality. Know that you're here to serve people. Use your latent talent and skills to serve and awaken the people, so life as a whole can reach its pinnacle of the golden age. And that is the fire of truth. We want to reach the utopia in which we're thriving within the fountain of youth, all people, places, and things. And that is the fire of truth. We want to get back to the Garden of Eden. We want to be eating the fruit from the tree of life. And in order for us to get there again, to get back to our heavenly state, our golden age state, our true God body status, you must be tested. You must show yourself worthy. You're here to prove yourself worthy by overcoming the barriers, blockades, and fortresses. Overcome your challenges, your rivals, your adversaries, your opponents. And you know your greatest enemy is within. You are your greatest enemy. You got to overcome your addictions and the 7 deadly sins that you are maybe addicted to. What are the 7 deadly sins? You ask, hey Nathan, what's the 7 deadly sins? Well, let me give it to you. Sloth, lust, greed, gluttony, wrath, envy, pride. These are the 7 deadly sins that you must overcome. These represent the lower self. It represents the lower self in your low vibrational state, in which you indulge in the 5 senses, and that is the 7 deadly sins. My brothers and sisters, life is all about balance, homeostasis, which is proactive balance. It's about an equilibrium. It's about controlling yourself and keeping yourself on the narrow path, which is the middle way that Buddha says. So the key to life, the key to maintaining your electrified vitality, longevity, and resiliency is you gotta stay balanced. And that is the fire of truth. You gotta overcome the 7 deadly sins by operating in the 7 principles of living righteousness. 7 living principles of righteousness, which is the opposition to the 7 deadly sins. And what is the 7 living principles of righteousness that you should be always operating in? Or in other words, the principles of Ma'at, which means proactive balance. The principles of Libra, which represents scale balance. So the living principles of righteousness are truth, justice, balance, order, harmony, reciprocity, and propriety. These are the 7 principles that you must live by on a daily basis, every second, every minute, every hour, every week, every month, every year, for your whole lifetime. And that's how you prove yourself worthy. The longer you could stay in your higher self of the living principles of righteousness, the more prosperity and the more abundance will come to you in the end. And even during, you'll get some brief portions of abundance even during your life. Sometimes you won't. Sometimes you won't get your elevations until you transition. Listen to reason. Listen to wisdom. So my brothers and sisters, what you need to take from this teaching today is that life is a proving ground. It's a test. You're here to experience things. You're here to overcome your debilitations, demons, and weaknesses that hold you down. And those variations, those angles of light of your lower self that hold you down is the 7 deadly sins, which is sloth, lust. Lust is a major one. Sloth is a high one as well, but lust is the greatest one that you must overcome. Lust is a major one you must overcome. Same thing with gluttony and greed. That's a major one you must overcome. Freely you have received, freely you give. Wrath. Some of you don't have lack of control of your emotions, so you're always getting angry all the time. Control your emotions. Envy. A lot of jealousy going on. Pride. And a lot of you can't take correction. You think you know it all, some of you. You gotta stand outside the box. Get out of your box. And take correction for your elevation. So my brothers and sisters, you gotta operate in the living principles of righteousness, which is truth. You gotta always speak the truth, no matter if it hurts someone or not. Either shut your mouth or you speak the truth. Truth, justice. Be fair in your dealings. Be fair in how you operate with people. Balance. You always must maintain balance of the polarities within your body. Your energies always must maintain balance to maintain your health, wellness, and electrified vitality. Order. You always must operate in organization and structure. You must be in order. Because once you start breaking rules all the time, that's when you go into the realm, the lower self of the 7 deadly sins. Harmony. You must be in tune with nature, because nature reminds you to maintain the principles, the living principles of righteousness. Because nature is an example of peace, tranquility, harmony, and balance, my brothers and sisters. So I said truth, justice, balance, order, harmony, reciprocity. Freely you have received, freely give. Serve one another. Propriety. Show each other respect. Show respect. Once you go opposition to that, you're operating in the 7 deadly sins. And that's where you're going to fail the test. You're going to prove yourself unworthy to elevate to the next level. That's the fire of truth, and nothing but the whole, living, unified truth. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, you gotta improve yourself every day in every way. You must overcome the 7 deadly sins that put you in a state of a diet. When you're operating in a diet, you're dying at it. That's a death style. That's the 7 deadly sins, which hold you down and prevent you from growing and developing. You're indulging far too much, and it goes into an extreme. Remember that you're supposed to stay in balance. There's a time, place, and season for all things. Ecclesiastes 3. Remember that. That represents the scriptural of balance, giving you the picture. So listen to reason and listen to wisdom. Awaken your mind, which is every cell in your body, which contains the DNA, which is God's mind. When all DNA is active at once, that is the Most High God's mind. But you're in a specific intelligence right now, a gene expression. So you gotta elevate and open up the full spectrum of your DNA markers so you could reach the status of supreme godhood once again. Listen to reason. Listen to wisdom. Get your behind back to the internet, the organic internet mainframe of Mother Nature, so you can truly awaken your mind. Earth, wind, fire. Earth, wind, fire. What am I missing, man? Earth, wind, fire, water. You always must interface. Enjoy the rest of your day, my brothers and sisters. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Oh, I can't forget the little singing outro, right? Enter the state of joy. Enter this. Hold up. Let's do this right, man. All right. Enter the state of joy. 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 Yeah, check it, listen. Coming through. Fire bun. I'm an intellectual to the precise decimals. Mathematical root radicals. So we see this, I mean this. The fire of truth. From the sheer might, the fire of truth. Preach, teach, the fire of truth.
Just levitate, levitate. Keep your head straight. Just levitate, levitate. Even if the world is so cold, we just levitate, levitate. Shed these lies.
Balance is key, foundation you see, harmony we see, nature we free, spirit we agree, preach and teach, the flock we reach, peace we feast, Ecclesiastes 3, Barak Shalom hour, inner peace power, reason in season, there's meaning in beacon and wisdom we season, peace to the Most High, the Most High, 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 peace to the Most High, the Most High.